Hello, I'm Jeremy Bramwell, and welcome to Measuring the Financial Health of Your Strata. Now, the internationally accepted method of measuring the financial health of a strata corporation is called reserve adequacy or percent funded. It is calculated by putting the balance in your CRF at the end of the financial period over what should be in the contingency reserve fund if it was fully funded. It is easy to determine the cash in the bank, but without having the ability to know or understand if it will cover the future expenses, this number is pretty useless by itself. The projected balance, if fully funded, sometimes known as a reserve fund requirement, indicates the balance required if the strata was fully funded. Think of it as the present value of all future expenses. In this particular case, if the strata required $500,000 at the end of the period to be fully funded, but only had $50,000, that would mean the reserve fund requirement was not being met. In other words, the reserve adequacy ratio, or the percent funded, is only 10%. Internationally, if your reserve adequacy ratio is above 70%, you're considered to be strong. Low probability, if any, of special levies, highly desirable development from this point of view. If you're between 35 to 70% reserve adequacy, you're considered to be average. You can expect a series of periodical special levies to meet your financial obligations. If you're under 35% internationally, you're basically critical, which means you're going to need borrowing through loans and multiple special levies of different amounts. Within British Columbia, the reserve adequacy ratios typically range between 10 to 25%, meaning all stratas will have lots of special levies in the life of the complex. As you can be seen in this chart, reserve adequacy increases and decreases over time. It increases when revenue exceeds expenses, and it goes down when expenses are greater than the revenue coming in. When I talk about revenue, I'm not only talking about the annual contributions or the monthly contributions, but also borrowings and special levies. Now, the Strata Property Act has no requirement to determine a measurement benchmarking tool. Neither do some of the standards. As stated in the video discussing the benchmark report, a complete benchmark report is required for the calculation of the reserve adequacy ratios. Specifically, these two figures are required. While I will not get into the formula, I am showing lenders and insurers who are interested on how to make the calculations. All I can say is make sure your report has a complete benchmark so your reserve adequacy ratio can be calculated so they can do their risk analysis. Strata Reserve Planning is one of the oldest and largest depreciation report providers. We hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about it, please call us at any of our offices or send us an email to clientcare@Strata Reserve Planning. If you enjoyed this video and would like to keep notified of other videos, please go and subscribe at our YouTube channel called Reserve Planning. Thank you very much and have a good day.